Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video we're going to be talking about Voyager going to the NASDAQ. I think that there's a possibility that we could see a NASDAQ listing here in the very short term. It's just my opinion only. I don't know at the end of the day if I'm right or wrong, but during the earnings call of Voyager, there was a question asked when Voyager was gonna get listed on the NASDAQ, uh, and Steve said that he doesn't have too much to say right now, but he will have more to say in the next earnings report in the next 2 weeks. So somewhere in the middle of November, we're gonna be having another earnings report for their Q3. This one's going to be around 67 million. I'm assuming that between now and the middle of November, we're going to have some kind of NASDAQ listing news. My opinion only. And that's what I think he thinks is going to happen, but he's not sure. That's why he says that he has more to share in the next earnings report. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't think a NASDAQ listing matters, because if we look at the stock, right, its 52-week high was $30.20 US, and that's without a NASDAQ listing. So at the end of the day, the stock price is not determined by a NASDAQ listing. Seriously, it's determined by investors, by big money. Big money determines the stock price. If big money wants to pump the stock back to $30, it will be pumped back to $30. If big money wants to leave Voyager alone and short it, then it'll go down. It's just that simple. But right now, it's really hard to see Voyager go back to its 52-week low of $8.64, because Mark Cuban, Mark Cuban's a billionaire. He is valued at $4.3 billion, and Voyager right now is valued at $2.23 billion. So Mark Cuban is more valuable than the entire Voyager company right now. And then you also got, that big investment from Admina Research, and the guy who owns Admina Research is valued at $25 billion. Does Voyager need the $75 million? No, they don't. They only allowed this because Admina Research is a very big company. The guy who owns the Admina Research is really very rich, and this partnership is only helpful to Voyager as a business with the business connection. The money is just a little, just a little bit of like cream on top of the partnership. The partnership is way more important than the $75 million. The partnership gives Voyager a lot of business connections, and I think that's more important to Voyager than the $75 million. The $75 million is basically for Admina Research incentive to help Voyager grow as a business faster. That's my opinion. At the end of the day, everything I say is an opinion and not financial advice. So, could it go back down to $9 or down to $8.64? Sure, anything's possible in the market. We could enter into a bear market, and Voyager could crash back down to $8.64 or lower. Always possible. That's just the way the market works. But then if you want to sell your stock and gamble that's gonna go back down to $8 or $9, go right ahead. That's your choice. I'm not here to convince you to hold the stock, to buy the stock. I'm just here to express my opinion, and I'm bullish on the company. I think the stock price should go higher, but just because I think it should doesn't mean it will. So Uh, so I want to bring up something that I found kind of interesting. So this is Daniel's channel, the financial channel, kind of copying Jeremy with financial education. But there was a question: did me Kevin really buy $1.3 million of Voyager on October 28th, 2021? And then Daniel says, "Yep, I can confirm." Obviously, somebody probably in Meet Kevin's private membership group saw him buy $1.3 million worth of Voyager, took a screenshot of it, and they shared it with Daniel. And Daniel was like, "Wow, that's really good. That's really cool." So, like I said, there's a lot of eyeballs on Voyager right now. Highly doubt it will go back down to $8-9. Anything's possible. I just don't think it will. I don't think the market is going to give investors another chance at an opportunity to buy in at dirt cheap prices. That's just my opinion. At the end of the day, anything's possible in the markets. Just like Tesla going to $5,200 and something right now. That's insane. Oh, actually, I think Tesla, about $5,500 right now. That's what Tesla is. If you take the split into account, trading at $1.1 trillion. It's just, anything's possible. Even if, Voyager could go down, to $9, $8 again. Always a possibility. But, see, time will tell. I'm just curious, like, why me Kevin doesn't come out and talk about his $1.3 million of Voyager buying. Like, maybe he doesn't want to feel, maybe he doesn't want to get sued because he has a lot of subscribers and a lot of views. But, what is it? Solving the money problem? He always talks about Tesla, and he's always pumping Tesla. And, so I don't see why me Kevin can't talk about it. If you're bullish on a company and you believe in a company, why can't you talk about it? So, I mean, solving the money problem, he didn't get sued for talking about Tesla, about being bullish on Tesla. No? As long as you put out your disclaimer saying, "I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice, anything's possible in the markets are risky overall." If they say that, it's okay, it should be okay. People should be able to express their thoughts and opinions as long as they put up their disclaimers. So I just want to bring up a few companies that went on the NASDAQ and why I don't think NASDAQ really matters at the end of the day. Because look at MyMed, right? Mr. Wonderful, a buddy of, of Mark Cuban on Shark Tank. I think his net worth value is around $400 million. He invested into this company, but he got in at the pennies, right? He got in the pennies. And it skyrocketed all the way up to $4. Crashed. NASDAQ listing got pumped to $469. Crashed and kind of downtrending. But right now it looks like it's starting a new uptrend. Could it continue? I don't know. Could be a buying opportunity. Not financial advice at the end of the day. Have a zero position in MyMed. Very good. And MyMed is valued half of what Voyager is. Just saying, just pointing out the obvious. MyMed, and then there's the very good food company. Could be a buying opportunity. Don't know. Not financial advice at the end of the day. But it got a NASDAQ listing, and it's kind of just like trading sideways. I mean, you would imagine, NASDAQ listing would pump this thing to the moon, but it didn't. High tide, same thing. NASDAQ listing, what's happening now? Just a downtrend. It's pumped, it's downtrend. and right now it's just kind of consolidating around, you know, $5-ish, 5.50, around $5 to 5.50, consolidating. Could it break down to go down lower? Yeah, absolutely. I have a small position in this one compared to my overall portfolio. If this thing goes down to $3, I will load the boat on this because I think it's very undervalued at those prices. My opinion, not financial advice. And then we got Hut 8 Mining. This one is benefiting big time from the listing on the NASDAQ, but Hut is overall is determined by Bitcoin. The higher Bitcoin goes, the higher Hut 8 Mining stock goes. And Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary is invested into this one. And Hive Blockchain Technology also got listed on the NASDAQ. So if Hive and Hut, both crypto mining companies, got listed on the NASDAQ, these are both crypto mining Canadian companies. They both got listed on the NASDAQ. I don't see why Voyager Digital will not get listed on the NASDAQ. I mean, they might not, but I don't see why they wouldn't. Just saying. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to, that's okay. You can unsubscribe, dislike, and give me a thumbs down. And have a great day. Bye.